There was a time when labeling Harry Kane as a traditional number 9 made sense, when his world revolved primarily around penalty box movement, sharp finishes, and ruthless positioning between centre-backs.
For me, he's the best striker because it's not about scoring goals. Scoring goals also very important, but the way he invite the game, involve the game, invited the winger playing with him. I think the winger look better, So I mean, this is a fantastic player.
But what we are witnessing now is something far more complex, far more layered, and frankly, far more absurd, because Harry Kane is not just scoring goals anymore. He is architecting entire attacking systems, while still delivering numbers that belong to a pure striker. And when you combine 53 goals in all competitions this season, with elite-level playmaking influence, the question stops being, is he world-class? And starts becoming, how is this even sustainable?
I think he's England's greatest ever centre-forward or goal-scorer. He's done it in the Premier League with a team who aren't one of the top teams. He's gone abroad now, Bayern Munich, huge pressure, all eyes on him. What was his numbers there? 90-odd goals in 100 games or something like that. Ridiculous. He's been a top goal scorer in the World Cup. He is one of the greatest goal scorers the game's seen.
Watch his latest games closely, and you'll see a striker who refuses to remain confined to the final line. Kane drops into midfield with intention, not randomly, but at carefully chosen moments when the opposition pivot steps slightly too high, or when the defensive block compresses space around Bayern's advanced midfielders. He doesn't drop deep to disappear. He drops to reorganize the geometry of the pitch. When he receives between the lines, his first touch is usually cushioned into space rather than static, allowing him to face forward immediately. And that forward orientation is critical because it forces center-backs into a dilemma: step out and risk leaving depth unprotected, or hold shape and allow him time to distribute. That hesitation becomes Bayern's advantage. His passing range from those deeper zones has become a genuine midfield weapon. Diagonal switches toward advancing wingers, threaded through balls into half-space runners, disguised reverse passes when defenders overcommit. These are not emergency layoffs, these are calculated creative decisions. In several recent matches, Kane has initiated attacks from near the center circle, carried the ball forward with long, controlled strides, committed a defender, and then released a perfectly weighted pass into the channel before continuing his own run into the box to finish the sequence. He helped create that dual responsibility. Creator and finisher in the same move is what makes his current level feel almost excessive.
And right now, just take a look at him, how good he is. Has total attributes as a top to strike. Right, left, header, dropping, quality to play, assists, score goal being the box, score goals arriving. So, yeah, exceptional striker, has shown in many years.
Physically, he has refined how he uses his frame. When receiving with his back to goal, he leans into defenders just enough to feel their balance without fouling, then spins off the weaker shoulder. When carrying the ball through central lanes, he shields effectively, keeping touches tight. Despite not being labeled traditionally explosive, his acceleration over short distances may not mirror younger sprinters, but his stride efficiency allows him to glide through midfield pressure in ways that catch defenders off guard. And then there is the finishing, which somehow remains as lethal as ever, despite the expanded workload. 53 goals in all competitions this season is not a byproduct of being spoon-fed. Many of those goals stem from sequences he directly influenced earlier in build-up. Inside the penalty area, his movement remains surgical. He drifts subtly between center-backs, attacks the near post when the cross angle demands it, pulls away toward the penalty spot when cutbacks are likely, and his shot selection has become ruthlessly economical.
He's unbelievable, and I think his vision and his passing range is frightening. He's been on fire this year. He's someone that I try and pick his brains. I probably do his head in half the time, to be honest, but I try and just pick anything I can from him because he's a genius. He's playing at the very highest level.
He doesn't snatch at chances. He opens his body early, reads goalkeeper positioning, and varies technique. Driven low shots across goal, quick near-post strikes before defenders set, lifted finishes when the keeper commits early. Tactically, his presence changes Bayern's midfield dynamics. When Kane drops, midfielders can push higher, knowing a secure link exists behind them. When he stays high, defenders are pinned and cannot step into midfield freely. That flexibility enables Bayern to alternate between possession control and vertical penetration seamlessly. In transition, he has added another layer. Instead of immediately sprinting ahead of the ball every time, he sometimes delays, receives the first pass out of defense, and then chooses the correct vertical trigger, ensuring the counterattack is structured rather than rushed. His awareness of second balls is also notable. After aerial duels or blocked shots, he positions himself intelligently at the edge of the area, ready to recycle possession or strike instantly. Psychologically, he appears more authoritative than ever. There is no rush in his decision-making. Even when surrounded, he dictates tempo with subtle cues, slowing play with a secure hold-up, accelerating it with a first-time through ball. The remarkable part is the balance, expanding creative responsibility without diluting scoring instinct. Many forwards who transition into deeper roles see their goal output drop. Kane has done the opposite. He has increased influence without sacrificing brutality in front of goal. This season does not represent a reinvention. It represents a culmination. The vision that was always present has matured. The technical precision has sharpened. The physical intelligence has optimized.
What I like is the evolution of the player. I remember going to see him one time and for a previous job that I was doing, and I asked him, like, you score a lot of goals, but sometimes you forget about your teammates and you don't try to look for a pass. He said, "You're right, I'll work on that." Then he came up with it. Then, he's trying to get better all the time. And he's been doing it. And, the higher you go and no disrespect to Tottenham, he's playing in a better team now. So that will enhance his quality.
So how crazy is Harry Kane becoming? Crazy enough to redefine what a modern striker can be. Crazy enough to operate as a midfield distributor and still end the season with 53 goals. Crazy enough to make defensive game plans feel incomplete because stopping his runs doesn't stop his passes and blocking his passing lanes doesn't stop his finishing. What we are watching is not simply a hot streak or statistical anomaly. It is a striker evolving into a total attacking hub, a player who can orchestrate, carry, create, and destroy, often within the same passage of play. And when a forward controls that many phases of the game while maintaining elite scoring volume, you are not just witnessing form, you are witnessing mastery, expanding beyond its original boundaries. And if you are watching till here, please like our video, subscribe our channel, and hit the bell notification on for this type of videos.
Every single time the question comes about Harry, I don't have much to say about all the things that everyone can see. The main thing I can say is just watch him work off the ball. Watch him press, watch him help the team, watch him recover. The chances we create, so the goal plus the penalty, he's first got to get back on side, he's first got to press, then get back on side, then from there he starts his moment. And of course the main thing for him is that if he spends that much energy, is that he gets the reward and he gets the chances off the back of it.